2026 Fiat Grande Panda Turbo 100 vs 2026 Citroën C3, wonderful small city SUV comparison. Stellantis has engineered a fascinating dynamic with its latest budget-friendly urban vehicles. Built on the exact same smart car platform, the 2026 Fiat Grande Panda Turbo 100 and the 2026 Citroën C3 share identical mechanical architecture, yet they present two completely different personalities for the city. Here is how these two fraternal twins stack up against each other. Interior and practicality, quirky versus comfortable. Inside the cabin is where the choice becomes highly personal. The Fiat's utility. The Grande Panda's interior layout mimics the dashboard shape of Fiat's classic Ling Auto factory racetrack. Higher trims even use unique materials like bamboo fiber. Crucially, the Fiat edges out the Citroën on cargo space, offering a highly impressive 412-liter boot capacity, compared to the Citroën's more standard 310 liters. The Citroën's calm, the C3 trades quirky shapes for sheer comfort. The seats feature thick, sofa-like cushioning. Lower trims rely on a minimalist layout where your smartphone acts as the center screen, whereas upper tiers offer a clean, cohesive digital setup that values straightforward ergonomics. Exterior, retro-futurism versus sculpted minimalist. While their underpinnings are identical, you would never guess it by looking at them from the outside. Fiat Grande Panda leans heavily into blocky, 1980s retro-futurism. It features unique pixelated LED headlights, chunkier roof rails, and bold panda lettering stamped directly into the side doors. It has a rugged, toy-like charm that grabs attention. Citroën C3 takes a slightly more mature, traditional crossover approach. It utilizes smoother, more upright minimalist surfacing with Citroën's signature C-shaped lighting signature and a clean, high-riding stance. Performance and mechanics, identical DNA. Under the hood, both the Turbo 100 iteration of the Grande Panda and the petrol C3 share the exact same Stellantis 1.2-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. The driving difference, despite sharing a chassis, they feel subtly unique on the road. The Citroën prioritizes a pillowy ride using its signature advanced comfort suspension philosophy to mask potholed city streets. The Grande Panda behaves a bit more nimbly with lighter, quicker-feeling urban steering. The verdict: which should you pick? Choose the Fiat Grande Panda if you want an urban car with massive visual personality, clever storage solutions, and maximum boot space for grocery hauls or luggage. Choose the Citroën C3 if you prioritize a plush, ultra-comfortable ride over bad pavement, value straightforward cabin design, and want a slightly better value for money proposition out of the box. Let's peel back the layers to see exactly how these two urban runabouts compare when you look past the spec sheets and dive into daily usability, real cabin textures, and long-distance road manners. The footprint, millimeters matter in the city. Because they share the Stellantis smart car platform, their wheelbases are identical down to the millimeter, 2,540 millimeters. However, their outer shells create two slightly different road footprints. Citroën C3 measures 4,015 $text in length. It is slightly longer and taller, leaning into a more classic upright mini SUV posture. Fiat Grande Panda measures 3,999 $text in length. Fiat intentionally shaved off a fraction of an inch to keep the car under the critical 4-meter mark, making it just a hair easier to parallel park into tight, parallel urban spaces. Cabin real estate, personality versus solid build. While passenger legroom and headroom are virtually tied, the interior vibe and build tactics divide these two drastically. Fiat Grande Panda, the playful utilitarian. The Grande Panda's dashboard layout is inspired by the oval shape of Fiat's historic Ling Auto factory roof racetrack. It's colorful, featuring bright accents and translucent yellow or blue details. The trade-off: it trades plushness for resilient utility. The doors and lower center console use hard, scratch-prone plastics. However, it compensates with clever, daily-use Easter eggs, including deep dashboard cubbies, hooks for grocery bags, and top-tier trims that utilize a unique bamboo fiber dashboard cover. Citroën C3, the minimalist lounge. The C3 takes a far more relaxed approach. Its dash is wider, flatter, and uses fabric inserts to cover up the hard plastics, making the cabin feel instantly warmer and premium to the touch. The trade-off: Base models can feel heavily cost-cut, replacing the center touchscreen entirely with a smartphone docking station that utilizes an app for your navigation and music. Moving up the trim levels replaces this setup with a highly intuitive $10.25/text-inch display. Daily practicality and cargo realities. If you routinely pack a stroller, carry heavy sports gear, or take large grocery hauls, the Fiat Grande Panda wins the practicality battle. The Fiat somehow optimizes its boxy tail to squeeze out 412 L of boot volume, 361 L on its EV counterpart. The floor is flat, wide, and low. The Citroën tops out at 310 L across all powertrain options. Worse than the smaller number is its layout. The C3 features a notably high load lip, meaning you have to lift heavy items higher over the bumper to drop them down into the trunk. Ride dynamics, pillow soft versus planted. The mechanical shared components mean both utilize the same light steering rack and identical engine notes, but their damper tuning separates them clearly on a test drive. The Citroën C3 relies on its progressive hydraulic cushions. It is tuned to be soft, isolating, and forgiving. Around town, it glides over potholes and speed bumps beautifully. The flip side is body roll. Toss the C3 into a sharp roundabout or twisty country lane, and it leans noticeably. The Fiat Grande Panda feels slightly firmer and tighter. It handles sequential bumps in expansion joints with a bit more composure, suffering less vertical bounce when the car is fully loaded down with passengers or heavy cargo. It feels more confidence-inspiring on high-speed ring roads. Value and equipment strategy. Stellantis handles the pricing strategy very intentionally across Europe and global markets. Citroën focuses heavily on the bottom line. It usually enters the market with a lower base price, providing excellent value for money if you simply want basic, comfortable transportation. Fiat, on the other hand, positions the Grande Panda with a slightly higher starting price but sweetens the deal with higher emotional appeal, including distinctive steel-style wheel designs, rugged body cladding, and a more vibrant standard color palette.